Morning, good evening to all of you. Am I audible? Am I audible for all of you? Yes, students. So now it is the time to continue the yesterday's session. So, did you remember our yesterday's session? What we discussed? What is our discussion? Our discussion was class. What is the need of class concept? Come on now, come on to the point, be active. What is the need of this concept? What is the need of our class concept? Quickly. The need of class concept is to develop programmer defined data type and to develop any real-time application. To develop programmer defined data type and to develop real-time application. It is clearly saying that to perform custom defined operations, customized operations. Yesterday's class, we explained class concept we started how many OOPS principles are there. We told you, and we started the discussion also. Okay, students, we started already the discussion. Okay. And what is the definition of class? What is the definition of class? Come on, quickly tell me. Yes, a class is a collection of data members and methods. A class is a collection of data members and what? Methods. Okay, students. Yeah. And moreover, yesterday I told you, when whatever the data members and methods we are taking inside of class, they are reflecting as a part of object. This is a very, very, very important part. Okay. Whenever we define a class, we never get any memory space for the data members and methods. But whose memory space is created when we create an object? Then here data always stored in the object, and to create an object there must exist what? A class definition. There must exist a class definition. Otherwise we get otherwise object creation is not possible. Last class, this is our discussion in the class. This is our discussion in the last class. So dear students, already we had a discussion related to this entire information. A class is a collection of data members, that is instance data members and class level data members and methods also. Today we are going to introduce a very, very important discussion in the class. So let us start with the class syntax I want to go for. This is up to our yesterday's class concept. Now I'm going for syntax of a class. Was my class was clear in the last session? Was the session was clear last class? Now I'm going to enter into the class syntax. Yeah, let us start, guys. How many types of data members are there? Two types of data members are there. One is called what? Instance method, and one more is called what? Class level data members. Two types of data members we have: instance data members and class level data members. And methods also, two types are there. We will talk about those methods also. Nothing to worry about at present. Let us start with today's session. Completely we are talking about how to become a perfection in the syntax of a class. How to become a perfection in the syntax of a class. Very, very useful one and most useful one. Try to understand. Once we understand the class, it is going to be more easy. Other things are. Okay, students. Now I am writing syntax for defining a class. 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 So simple, students. Let's follow. Syntax for defining a class. What exactly is class syntax? What is the keyword we are using to define a class? What is the keyword we are using to define a class? Class keyword. we are using class keyword. How simple it is to define. Let us start here. Students, carefully understand my syntax. Class is a keyword. I will mention class name. Class name, I will mention it. Class name. Indentation, I will write it. Indentation, I am writing. Indentation, I am writing. Actually, just to go on watching it, I will explain each and every part so carefully. So carefully. Because today and tomorrow, only about the syntax of class. Only about the syntax of class. Class name. Class name. There I am writing. There I am writing. Dear students, carefully try to follow me. There I need to write a class name. There I will write a class level data members. Class, see where I am writing that class level data members. Class level data members. Immediately after the class, yes ma, yes Kotesh, we can do it. I will take care. Yeah, already we have done it. Exceptions we did. So that time we don't know class concept. Yeah, we are learning today. Class name. Very good. Class level data members. Where I am taking class level data members must be taken immediately after the class name. Follow the syntax. Try to understand quickly. After that, we will start the methods where we will specify the instance data members. We cannot write like others what people are thinking about. Instance data members, we cannot write like this. Instance data members, we cannot write like this. We cannot. So Java syntax is different. Python class syntax is different. It is a little typical. So that's the typical things I think it is not difficult for you. Those are typical things are not difficult for you. Class level data members. Class name. Class level data members. Next I'm writing def instance method name. Students, SEMA instance method name. Instance method name. I'm writing instance method name. Or I'm writing underscore only. Instance method name. Where you can read this carefully. That is my intention. Normal only. It's like a method definition only. Method name. Instance method name. I can write it. As usual, list of formal parameters. As usual, list of formal parameters. If any, functions concept already we are well aware of it. Functions concept we are already well aware of. Functions list of formal parameters if any. See def method name. And now here we are taking one special parameter is coming always. Self is a parameter which is coming. It is the first time you are learning in my class. What is a self? I will explain. Don't worry about it. First see the syntax. For few things you plus first remember, my dear students. Later I will go for one by one. Here I will write it. Instance method name. Self, comma. In a list of formal parameters if any. I may pass formal parameters, I may not pass formal parameters. What is the purpose of self also I will explain. Nothing to worry. Now I am writing specification of instance data members. So we can write a block of statements here. We can write a block of statements. Inside of this instance method, I may write some set of statements. What we can write here? We can specify. I am writing there. We can specify everything. I will show you, dear students, examples. We can specify instance data members. Always keep in mind, instance data members are coming inside the instance method. Keep this a fixed story. How to specify, we will write it. And we will write also block of statements. Performs operation. I'm saying that performs operations. Okay. So I'm writing some set of statements here also. I'm writing some set of statements. Def instance method name self, comma, list of formal parameters if any. We will write this kind of part, and we can specify instance data members and block of statements operations we do. See students, under instance method name only, we can specify the instance data members and we can perform the operations. How do you recognize it is an instance method? By looking at the parameter called self. Whichever method is taking, first parameter is called self. Such type of methods are called instance methods. First point to remember is that only. Whichever method is taking self as a first parameter, such type of function is known as what? Instance method name we can call. Actually, it is a function only, but I am writing inside of the class. We call it as what? Instance method name. Method we can call. Okay, sir. Instance method we wrote it. Class level data members are coming. Instance data members also I am writing. Okay. Next, methods are of three types of students. One more method I am writing. Instance methods will do what? Object level operations it will do. Suppose Monu is a student, Tausif is a student, Kotesh is a student, Suresh is a student, Riyaz is the student. Like that, I am having Shubham is the student, Ram is a student. Like that, Narasimha Rao is a student. Like that, there are many more students are available with us. So all those students, all those Harsha is a student, all those students are having, they are all called what? Objects. They are all called objects. I want to perform the operations with every student. They are all called objects. All our students are called objects. All our students are called objects. To the object, I want to perform their operation. I will perform each and every student operation. That is known as what? Instance method purpose. Instance method's purpose is to perform. Yes, ma. Lavanya is also my student. Because I cannot name all the people names now, and I don't feel that if any name. Okay, ma. Lavanya is also my student. All students are, yes, ma. Nirosha is also my student. Akila is also my student. All girl students are my students. All the students are my students. No doubt in that. So who are there in my chart window on the top of it? I am just spelling it out their names. Yeah. Come on to the point of it. Instance methods are doing specific operations on the object only. Block of statements performs object level operations. Small formulas I am going to state one by one. Def instance method name. Inside of it, we will specify the instance data members, and block of statements performs object level operations. Fixed. That means a specific operations they are performing. Okay. Next, there is some operation which I want to do. Common operation I require. Common operation I want to perform. Common operation means what? One-time operation I want to do it. For all my students, one common operation I want to do it. So giving some 2 marks extra for everybody. After correction of your papers, calculating the total marks by instance method, I want to give 2% bonus marks for every student. It is a common operation. That time I will go for what? Common operation for my students only. So it is a class level operation. So such a type of operation you want to do it, I must go for class level method. For that, they gave some special syntax for at the rate. They said class method. It is called a decorator. Decorator is also one concept in Python which will provide some extra additional capability to the method. Your PVM can understand the method. What is the method name? Same method only. What method it is? Class level method. Class level method of CLS. See, my dear students, CLS. What is the parameter here? Self. Self. Whichever method is taking self as a parameter, we call it as an instance method. And they are performing object level operation in which we are specifying the instance data members. Super. Class method, def, class level method, it is taking CLS. And next what I will do, list of formal params, list of formal params, if any, list of formal parameters, if any. What I'm saying there, I'm saying there, what? There also we can specify two things here inside of these things, class level method. Dear students, we can specify very simple ma, very simple here, very simple here. I'm writing there what I'm specifying. We can specify class level data members. See, we can specify two things here. Class level data members, you can specify inside of the class, you can specify. In two places, you can specify class level data members. You can specify the class level data members inside of class method also. It is, what is the decorator name? @ class method. And making my method as what method? Class level method. To define the method as class level method, we use a decorator called @ class method. Fixed it is. So PVM can understand that it is a class level method. And the first parameter is called CLS. I will explain that. Self, what is CLS, what is this, everything. And list of formal parameters as usual. Inside of that, I will take it what? Yes, ma, no, no decorator for instance method. No decorator. It is called what? Self. That is only the simple indication for instance method. No decorator for instance method. Class level method only, there is a decorator @ class method. CLS, list of formal params, if any, we can specify the class level data members. Block of statements, performs object level operations. So here I will write it, class level operations. Easy for you. So this method is for what purpose, ma? This method is for what purpose? What purpose we are using? What purpose we are using? Class level operations, common operations. All our students' data is performed by instance method. For all our students, there is one common operation is there, which is performed by what? Class level method. Class level method. Very good. There is one more method is there, which is an independent. It is a social worker, like social worker. Suppose I am there in our class. I am a class level method for you because I am a common for all my students. And instance method, each student in my class is called what? Each student in my class is called what? Object. I will do your operation, plus I will do some common operation for all of you. That is called this. And then there is a Rosum is there. Rosum. He is a father of Python. He will do the universal operation for all the Python programmers. He is like what? Utility function, utility person. He will provide the services to all Pythonists. Like, you know, calculator you take it. Like calculator you take, my dear students. Calculator. You take, my dear students, calculator. Calculator app you take it. Is a calculator app is going to be common for all of you or not? It is a calculator app for Java programmer, C programmer, C++ programmer. For all of them, it is called what? Common operation it is called. Common operation it is called. So whichever operation I want, I will get it. This is my common. It is a utility operation. Utility. Subject is common for all of them. Come on. The utility operation. This calculator is a utility operation. The businessman can use it. Businessman can use it. Darshima, exactly correct. Specific operations are called instance. Common operation for all the class objects. For this class objects, common thing is called what? Class level method. For all the classes, one method is common. For all the classes, one method is common. That is called static method. For my class, for other class, for X class, Y class, Z class, for all the people, who is the utility person? Rosum is the utility person. Rosum operations are called static things. Static things. At the rate, there is a decorator called what? Static method. Static method. Yes, beautiful. Static method. What I will do? I will take schema. I will write it. Here you see how big the syntax this class is containing. Static method. Static method. I am writing static method. What is this? It is not taking neither CLS nor taking self. Neither taking CLS nor taking self. Neither it is taking CLS nor it is taking self. Neither it is taking CLS nor it is taking self. Just a list of formal parameters only. We can't specify any of the data members. Block of statements performs universal operations. Universal operations. That is called in the bracket utility operations. Utility operations like utility operations like a calculator in my system. Calculator in my system. Yes, ma. Local variables you can take in all the functions. Local variables you can take in all the functions. No issue at all. See, static method. I will use it, ma. I will use it. All the things I'll say. First, you try to understand the skeleton of my code. Skeleton of my system, you understand. So, what are the operations here? What are the operations here? Object level operations. Next is called what operations here? Next is called class level operations. Next is performing what? This is called universal operations. So every function is a part of static method name. This is static method name. So static method name is preceded with what? A decorator called static method. Never takes a CLS, never takes a self. It is known as what? Universal operation, utility operation for all the programmers. Utility operation for all the programmers. I hope that this is clear for all of them. Dear students, I'm going to give the clarity here. Class name, class level data members, and def instance method name, self list of formal parameters if any. We can specify instance data members and at the rate class method, def class level method, CLS list of formal parameters if any. We can specify any sort of things like this. Now I will go for one by one discussion. First of all, is it clear, students? First of all, is it clear? How many data members in a class? First of all, I will take it. How many data members in a class? Yes, in a class of Python, see students, class of Python, see a class of Python is containing, yes, sir. Three things are there. Number one is called what? Data members. First one. Under that, what are the data members available? Number one, instance data members. I will show you now itself. Instance data members. First thing is that only. So next one is called what? Today I'm going to show you this. Next is called what? Class level data members. Class level data members. Now I'm going to the programming part. Class level data members. Today I want to give you wonderful clarity. Next is called methods area. You take it. Methods in a class. How many types of methods are present in a class? How many methods? Three types of methods are there. Instance method. Next is called what? Class level method. Next is called what? Static method. I'm writing static method. This is called another type of thing. Now I'm going to write, okay, up to here is called how many? Two data members, three methods I can write. Static method. What is the parameter it is taking here? First parameter is called what? Self. I will explain self. And what is the first parameter here, students? First parameter is called what? CLS. What is the decorator it is using? At the rate, what method? Class method we are using. Beautiful. And next we are using what here? It is neither taking CLS nor taking self. It is just taking what? At the rate static method. At the rate what method? Static method. Okay, sir. Now additionally, it is getting constructors also. Constructors also. Yes. Inside of that, we are going to teach you constructors also. Inside of that, I am writing default constructor. Default constructor, I'm going to explain default constructor. And next is called parameterized constructor. Parameterized constructor. Parameterized constructor. Default constructor, parameterized constructor. Okay, I will explain that. I will explain that. Next, it is going to contain destructor also. D-E-S-T-R-U-C-T-O-R. Destructor also. Destructor. There we are going to see the garbage collector concept. Garbage collector concept. We are going to see the destructor concept. So destructor also is going to present inside of it. So how many things are there inside the class? Number one, instance data member. Number two, that is called what you know. Number two, what you know? Data members. And next, number three is called what you know. Self-related instance methods are going to contain. That is called 3. And next, it is going to contain what you know. Next, it is going to contain what you know. Method is also there. Method is also there. That is called fourth. Next is going to contain what you know. It is going to contain 5. It is there. 5. Next, it is going to contain constructors. Constructors are present inside of it. What are the constructors which are present inside of it? That is called 6. 6 is there. Of course, that is going to contain inside of it. There is constructors that is containing what? Okay, constructors, you leave it. That part you take it. And the next is called what? Destructor part is there. That is called 7. Why I am not writing 7 for parameterized constructor? Because we are going to define for both of them one constructor only. It is not possible to define both the constructors. I'll explain that why it is not possible to define both the constructors at a time. Because I'm going to explain in detail about each and every topic. Because once we know the class concept very well, you can do wonders. This is the topic of class of Python data members. Totally how many things we will write in a class? 7 things are there. Tomorrow, if somebody asking in interview point of view, what is the definition of class? If you are the most technical person, a class is a collection of data members, methods, constructor, destructor. Inside that, they will ask you how many types of data members. They will ask you how many types of methods. They will ask you how many types of constructors. They will ask you what is a destructor. They will ask you everything. I will discuss everything now. Today, my first discussion is about what? Data members I want to discuss. Today, I will talk about the data members. Shall we start, students? Shall we start, students, all of you? Yes, sir. Let us start about coming to the discussion here. Yes. So syntax for class is over. About the syntax, I am going to explain. This. Okay. Now, I will take a separate window. Types of data members in a class. Types of data members. Today we will become perfection in the data members part. Later we can understand very easily. Types of data members in a class of Python. Types of data members in a class of Python. Very simple, students. Let me start this discussion. How easy to understand? So simple to understand. I'm writing here. Let's start. In a class of Python, we can define two types of data members. They are, what is the first one? First one is called what? Instance data members. First one is that. Second one I'm going to talk about class level data members. Very simple, students. Instance data members, and next is called static data members. Carefully understand, today everybody has to be so perfect. Sir, what is instance level data members? Take one small diagram. I would like to give you differences between both of them. First, I will show the program and I will write the points. I am not writing just automatically. I am not writing. First, we are the people of programming. I just want to go for the points, want to observe it. Later, we will mention that point in the final format. That is the point. Yeah. I want to go for points. One by one, I will mention the points. One by one, I will mention the points. Okay, students? Right. See, students, I want to take one small diagram. I want to take one small diagram. Let us take our classroom only. Take our classroom example. Because OOPS is very much confusing to the people. You should understand me like anything. Don't leave the class. I will take up to 7:45, 7:50. You go on, please understand carefully. It's my request to students, please don't leave it. Because attending up to 7:30, don't leave like that. Because the next day you will face a problem. Okay, students? Yeah. Suppose I will take, this is the one of the student data. Who is this? S1 object. Who is this? S1. Carefully understand. I will explain everything for you. S1. Next is called what? S2. S2 is another object. I will take it. Next object, I will take it. Next object, I will take it. What is my next object here, students? You know, okay, 1 minute, ma. I will take it. Next object, I am taking. Next object, I am taking. Second object, this is. Next object. Okay, students. One more object, I will take it. Like that, I will take hundreds and thousands of objects. Hundreds and thousands of objects I am taking. Hundreds and thousands of objects I am taking. Yeah. Coming to students, S1, S2, S1, S1, S2, like that I will take number of objects. S1, S2, S3, S1, S2, so on, S100, 200, S200 objects I am taking. S200 objects I am taking. So on, all the objects are here. Yes, students. See, students, all of you are having what? Number is there. First some point is required, some key point is required. Yeah, number I want to take. I want to store your number. I want to store your name. I want to store your name. I want to store your marks. Plus I want to store your address. Each object, understand my diagram, it is enough. So programmatically also I want to implement. I want to implement this same thing into further things. Yeah. Now I'm going to take it, students. Number, like this, everything is having a number, name and everything. Okay. Right. 1 minute. Let me finish this. Then we can start writing that. Yeah. So here, students, I'm having 200 objects are there. These are all called what? My objects. These are all called, my dear students, objects. To create an object, what is required? To create an object, excellent, super students you are. Class called student. Class called student is required. Okay, beautiful. Student is called my class. Student is called my class. Okay, beautiful. To create an object of anything, we require a class. With respect to my class, these objects are created. With respect to this class, these objects are created. These objects are created. How to create an object? I will tell you the syntax. So many number of objects are created. Okay, well and good. Now my point is, here I am taking STNO. Why these are associated with an object? Because they are going to contain specific value, marks. Next I am taking ADDR. Your number, your name, your marks, your address is completely different from S2. STNO. Next is called what? Name. Next is called what? Marks. Next is called what? ADDR. This is called STNO. Next is called what? Name. Next is called marks. Next is called marks. I am writing here marks. Next is called what? ADDR. Tell me. Now I am going to ask you a clarity. Number, name, marks. Number, name, marks, and address. Are they going to be specific or common? Please, dear students, answer me. These are all called what? Specific. Means what? Changing from one person to another person. Would you like to take a separate memory space or same memory space? Would you like to take a separate memory space or same memory space? Yes, I would like to take a separate memory space. I would like to take a separate memory space. So these data members are called. These data members are called. Which type of data members, ma? These are called instance data members. They are called. All these things are known as what, ma? Instance data members we can call. Instance data members. Instance data members they are called. So dear students, I am going to say these things are called instance data members. Instance data members. Instance data members are those. Instance data members are those whose memory space, whose memory space, whose memory space. These data members are called instance data members. Number, name, marks are called instance data members. Moreover, students, I am going to ask you one more question here. One more question I am going to ask you. This, of course, this also combined together. Don't think that only that part. Don't think that part. This also includes instance data members only. This also includes instance data members only. That also comes under instance data members. So this also comes under instance data members. Yeah. So separate memory space is created. Separate memory space is created now. So once they are creating separate memory space, separate memory space they created, they are going to be called object level data members. Also called what level data members? Object level data members. 1 minute, I will take. Instance data members alternative name is called what? Object level data members. Dear students, one more time I am asking a question. So coming to the point of it, now I am using object level data members, these are called. So that means I am able to store what? A particular value I can store it. 10 I am using here some example called what, ROSM. I am using something like a ROSM. I am using something like a ROSM here. Now I am next saying here what marks is called something like 22.22. 22.22 is from Netherlands. For example, is from Netherlands. Yes. So next is called what? 20. Narsimharao. Narsimharao, I am giving your name. Okay. So Narsimharao, I am giving. And the next is securing 33.33 and address is called something like a Hyderabad, for example. So like that 200 people are having 200 names. For example, 200 and next is called some name I am giving Richie. I am giving the marks is called 44.44. 44.44. Address is called something like USA. So different people are having different values. They are called what? Object level data members. Now I am asking one question. So you are all called what? Having different type of things. Now I am asking one small question. I am asking you students. See that I would like to take course you are learning. Assume that all these people are learning the same course. Assume that all these people are learning the same course. Would you like to write a course Python here? Can I write a CRS Python here? If I take like this, if hundreds and thousands of people are learning Python, I don't want to waste my memory space. I want to write. How many times you want to write the memory space for Python students? How many memory space you want? One time. Such a type of data member is supposed to be taken as what? Come on, class level data members. Come on, Omkar, come out from Java. In Java, we call it as a static data member. Here we call it as what? Class level data member. You can take it, but what is happening? This is a waste of memory space, waste of memory space, waste of memory space. Class level data members memory space to be taken how many times? Class level data members, this is called CRS. This is called CRS. For example, CRS. This is called CRS. Now I'm taking CRS. Would you like to take CRS here? For all of them, I don't want to take, sir. I say cross. Not recommended to take it. Waste of memory space. I don't want to take each and every time. It is just taking waste of memory space. I don't want to go for like that. I want to take the memory space how many times? Only one time. That's why it is always recommended for the people to allocate the memory space how many times? To allocate the memory space how many times? This is called CRS. CRS, I am going to take it as what? Python. Such a type of Python value is common for what? Is common for S1, is common for S1, is common for S2, is common for S2, is common for S3, is common for S3, common for S4, common for S5, so on, common for all hundreds and thousands of people, Hence, CRS is called what? CRS is called which type of data member? Which type of data member it is? Come on, all of you. It is called class level data member. How much memory space is created? Is it creating the memory space one time or each and every time? It is creating the memory space only one time. I will write it class level data members. Class level data members. Dear students, now tell me, very simple, what is my class name? What is my class name? My class name is called what? Student. Student is containing. See how beautiful you can understand this picture. Class name is student. Student. What is my class name? Student. It is called class name. I am taking it as what name? Class name. Class name is going to contain how many times? Existing one time. But it is containing what? Class level data member Python existing one time, which is a shareable for all the objects. Shareable for all the objects. And the data members number, name, marks, address, number, name, marks, address are called instance data member. Is it understandable, students? Class level data members memory space created how many times? How many times memory space is created? One time only. Instance data members memory space is created how many times? N number of times, many number of times. Sir, okay, good. Sir, how to access, sir? How to access, sir? Static data members must be accessed with respect to class level data members must be accessed with respect to. I am writing one important point. Accessed with respect to class name dot. What data member? Class level data member. Class level data member. Accessed with respect to class level data member must be accessed with respect to like this. Did you understand, students? Accessed with respect to class level data member must be accessed with respect to this kind of thing. Always keep in mind. It is an actual rule. Instance data members must be accessed with respect to object name. Why they are accessed with respect to object name? Because they are associated with the class object name. Instance data members. I will write one important sentence there. What is the sentence, ma? Instance data members. I will mention this point here. Instance data members. 1 minute. I will mention here instance data members. Tell me, instance data members must be accessed with respect to what name? object name. It is an official sentence. Of course, there are another syntaxes also there that you don't worry at this moment of time. Must be accessed with respect to, must be accessed with respect to what name? Object name. Object name. In further, I will tell you another syntax also. This is an official syntax I am going to give you at this stage. So dear students, I am going to give you the clarity. Two things here. Instance data members are accessing with respect to what name? With respect to what name? Everybody must answer my question. Accessed with respect to what? Accessed with respect to what? Object name. Class level data members must be accessed with respect to what name? Accessed with respect to what name? With respect to class name. How beautiful these points are. Are you getting the clarity on it? Let us come to the point. Yes. Instance data members are those. Instance data members are those. Instance data members are those whose memory space. Instance data members are those. Instance data members are used for. I will write used for creating, or used for storing. I will write it. Used for storing. Which values? Specific values. Beautiful. Specific values. You take any Python student, of course, we are not boasting about our class. Take any Python student. Please test it once. By this time, might be you tested with different friends of yours. If anybody was your friend, might be learned Python in different places. Might be by this time you tested, I hope so. And you might be coming to know that what is their talent. And you come to know, I think so. And I hope you might be tested that. So, and you might be compared their talent and your talent when we are regularly reading the notes. Instance data members are those are used for storing which values? Specific values, which are suitable for one person only. Instance data members, memory space created. Instance data members, memory space created every time when we create an object. When we create an object. Yes. When we create an object, we used to create it. When we create an object. Yeah. Instance data members must be always accessed. Schema always is as always accessed within which methods only? Instance methods only. Why? Because instance methods will do what? Your own operations, your own specific operations only it can perform. That's why accessed with respect to what? Instance methods only. You cannot access anywhere else. Next point I am writing, instance methods, instance data members must be accessed with respect to what name? Object name. Actually, there are other syntaxes are also there. I will write that syntaxes also, don't worry. Because if I write that syntaxes now itself, you'll get little confused, my dear students. That's why object name. Actually, there is another one is also there. With the self also we can access. Right now, don't worry about the self. If you want, I can mention that also. Whenever it comes to self, I will explain. With respect to self, sir, what is the syntax? Obj name, object name dot instance data member name. Okay. You can also write it as self dot. I can write it. Self dot. I can write it. See, I am writing self dot. Self dot instance data member name I am writing. Don't worry about the self. Dear students, is it clear? I'm very shortly I'm going to the programming. Is it clear, all of you? Yes. More than enough. If you remember me, more than enough. Come. Same wording, you come. Static data members, class level data members. Even I'm getting from my side static data because as a Java trainer, I'm using that word. Class level data member must be used so carefully. Class level data members. Class level data members are used for storing which values? I forget. Which values? Common values. Common values. I must use it. Yeah. Static data members. Static data members. Memory space is created. How many times? Static class level data members. Memory space created how many times? One time only. Class level data members. Memory space is created only one time only. Class level data members. Memory space is created one time. Memory space created one time. Irrespective of number of objects are created. Irrespective of number of objects are created. Number of objects are created. Number of objects are created. Irrespective of number of objects are created. Irrespective of number of objects are created. Fine. Class level data members are used for storing common values. Class level data members memory space created how many times? One time, irrespective of number of objects are created. Perfect. Okay. Next is called what? You look at static data members. See, one important point. You take this diagram you see. This is a basic diagram. I would like to give you and understand. See, students, I am asking one question. Can I access this value? I want to access students. See, students, I want to access this Python in S1. Can I access or not? Can I access or not? Yes, we can access because it's a common value. I can access, you can access, anybody can access. But instance data members you can access in which methods only? Specific methods, specific values can be accessed in specific places. But class level data members can be accessed. Common values. Yes, super. Come on to the point, students. Class level data members, memory space created one time. See, my dear students, here, accessed in this place. Now I'm writing class level data members. I'm writing here class level data members. Very, very, very important point. Class level data members must be accessed. Must be accessed or can be accessed. Can be accessed in all types of methods. In all types of methods of a class. Why class level data members can be accessed in all types of methods, sir? Because they are what? Excellent. Taushif. Yes. Omkar, good. Ram, good. Mono, everybody is saying. They are all common. I told already. Common values are there. Whoever is supplying the common values can be accessed in all types of methods. My method can use, your method can be used. University name is there, Usmania University. It is accessed by all 120 affiliated colleges. All affiliated colleges. Yes, ma. Sanket, yeah. Class level data members can be accessed. Yes, ma. Can be accessed within or can be accessed in all types of methods of a class. All types of methods of a class. Okay, students. First understand, don't buttify. Why? Because it is a common method for all of them. Okay. Now see, students. See, instance methods data members accessed with respect to this one, but class level data members can be accessed. Class level data members can be accessed with respect to class name. Actually, it is one of the international rule, my dear students, or I can tell you And I'm going in depth of it, because everybody will tell that class name. Okay. Now I'm telling extra rules for you. You can access with respect to what also? Object name. Am I correct? Am I correct? Yes. Why? I forget. Why? Oh, excellent. It is a common. Super students. You understand like anything. Okay. Now, see students, object is actually address of object. See, and now you are ready to understand everything. The object ID will be there, na? Students, do you know object ID, how to get it? Which function you are using? ID of. PVM will automatically copy the object address into one of the implicit object in Python, that is called self. Self is nothing but implicit shadow copy, shadow object for every object. Every object address is available in one of the duplicate object for itself, that is called self. Self is one of the implicit object for your object which you have created. If you have created an object S1, for S1 there is one self, for S2 there is one self, for S200 there is one self. What is self? General English you take it. General English. KVR is an object. Yes ma. This in Java. Yes Omkar. Exactly. Yes. So for every object, internally one more object is created. One more object is created. That is called self. Did you understand, students? What is self? Which is a very regularly asking question. What is self? It is an implicit object containing an address of the object what you have created. Simple, ma. I am there. KVR is a physical object. When I am telling to somebody myself, self is pointing me. Who am I? Physical object KVR. To KVR, who is pointing? Self. Sachin Shinde is a physical object. To that, self is pointing. Taushif is a physical object. To Taushif, self is pointing. Monu is an explicit object. To Monu, one self is pointing. Every person is having their own object implicitly, which is called self. Did you understand, students? So when I'm accessing the class level data members with what name? Object name. I can also access with respect to what? What I can access with the self. Beautiful. But dear students, don't forget one thing. Depends on the situation only. Depends on the situation. Or one more is there. CLS. Who is pointing to class name implicitly? Who is pointing to our object name implicitly? Self. Who is pointing to class name implicitly? CLS. So how beautiful this Python is designed was. How beautifully this Python is designed. To every object is implicitly pointing to what? Self. To every class name implicitly pointing to what? CLS. Tell me, class level data members can be accessed officially with respect to class name. And it is, since it is a common for all objects, you can access with respect to object name also. And Omkar, perfect. Self is called an implicit object for object name. In place of object name, we can access the self also. And CLS name is implicitly pointed by CLS. Depends on, I'm writing, depends on availability. This is a very important point. Depends on availability. Depends on the availability. What is the meaning, sir? There is a lot of meaning is there, students. That you don't worry at present. I will take care carefully. Yes. So I will give you the clarity. Syntax I am giving here. What is the syntax, sir? What is this now? 1 minute. I will take class level data member. Class level data member name. Class level data member name. I will write class level data member name here also. Class level data member name here also. I will write class level data member name. Before that, I will write one more also. What is that actually? Class name dot class level data member name. One more also I can write it. What is it? Who is pointing to that class? CLS dot class level data member name. See how many syntaxes are there. Interview will ask you compulsory question on this area. How do you access the class level data members? Yes. How many data members are available? How many data members are available? 4. 2 data members are there. Okay, good. 2 data members are there. How many ways are there to access the class? Actually, this is an international way. Who is pointing to class name? CLS. Okay. Who is a class level data members are common for all objects. So I can access with respect to object name also. Who is pointing to the object? Self is pointing. Self dot class level data member name also. Class level data member. How simple it is. Dear students, all of you, please confirm that is the types of data members are clear. Now I am going to the program. First program I will show you. All the students who are present in my class, please confirm. Everybody, I am observing who is giving answers. Riyaj, not giving fast responses. Maybe you are using mobile, I think so. Okay, good. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Right. Fine, guys. Let me go to the program part. See my diagram here. Very good. Let us start with the program. Let us go to the program. How simple it is. Dear students, first one, very simple way I will tell you. Super way I will tell you. See the programming. Yeah, class. What is my class? Student example 1 dot py. First example. How easily I will develop it. Yeah, class student. That's it. Class student. That's it. I am not writing anything. Pass. Once if I write indentation, save. I am writing. So let us go to the class. Okay. Now I am writing here. I am writing student1 dot py. This is my class. Of course, 1 minute ma. I will take one folder for the notes purpose. Inside of this notes, I will keep my class concept. Okay, 1 minute. Class concept. Yeah, class concept. Okay, don't worry. 1 minute. I will say, yeah, 1 minute ma. I will open it. I'll keep my class inside of it. I will keep it because once it is gone, you will get a problem. Okay. Now, this is a concept syntax is open. Yeah. So coming to our program now. I did not write any indentation. Immediately student indentation, I did not write. Let us save this code. Yes, command to the command prompt. Yes, Yes, E colon. I hope, let me increase the little font ma. Yes, I'll just say, still you want more font, I'll give you that. Yeah. So let us go to the Z colon. So KVR, Python, 6 p.m. Say Python here. Okay, class concept here. Oops, I think so. Under that class. Yeah. In that, there is a program, dir. There is a program called student1.py. Let us go to the point. Py, my program name. So it will give you an error. So there is no, see, indentation error. Unexpected indented block. After the class definition, you must write some type of what? Block of statements. After the class, you must write some block of statements. I say what? Pass. Pass means I am asking my Python compiler to bypass the statements which I written after student. To bypass the statement which I am writing after that. Okay. Now see guys, okay, compiled perfectly. No statement is available further. Now come on. What is student here? Now I am asking, what is student here? Now I am asking. If you answer my question now, you are great. Student. Here student is called what? What name? Class name. If you answer my question, which is there in my brain, class name. Every class name acts as what? Yes, I'm eagerly waiting for it. Every class name acts as what? No, 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 no. Who are all said no, 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 no. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Still, whoever is saying correct answer, I will say that whose name I will say. No. Omkar, correct. It is a programmer defined data type. Omkar, correct. Every class name act as a programmer defined data type. Am I correct? Am I correct? Where I mentioned, sir, where is that mentioned, sir? Where you mentioned, sir? The purpose of classes concept is to develop programmer defined data type. Of course, indirectly I said that every class name, list is a data type, set is a data type, dict is a data type. My class name is also called what? Programmer defined data type. Programmer defined data type. Super. Programmer defined data type. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. We understood, sir. Now go for sir. Data type is ready, ma. Data type is ready. Go. Next, go. Main program. Yeah. I will show you today as a miracle concept I am going to say. Please understand. Let us open your diagram. Let us open your diagram. I want to create what here? I want to create what here? Object, object, object. What is ready with me? What is ready with me? What is ready with me? Class is ready. Now I want to create what? Objects. I want to create an object. Is it possible to create an object? Do you know how to create an object, students? L1 is equal to list of. S1 is equal to set of. T1 is equal to tuple of. Tuple of. D1 is equal to dict of. Dict of. S1 is equal to str of. Similarly, I want to create my own object. Come on, please. I'm waiting for it. S1 is equal to, what a beautiful answer you are giving. Super. Student of. Mono. New. It is an operator. Java syntax that is. S1 is equal to student of. Sir, what is S1? Whenever I write this, let me go to this. New paintbrush. See student. Here I am taking like this. Observe it. Whenever you write S1 is equal to student of, do you know what is happening? It is going to create S1 object. No doubt in that, in the memory, there is a room is allocated for S1 object. There is a room is allocated for S1 object. Yes, sir. There is some ID will be there for that, yes, sir. For that object, there is an S object is there. Inside the object, right? Come on to the point of it. S1 is equal to student of. S1 is containing. Now S1 is containing. No data present at this moment. No data present at this moment. S1 object you created. S1 object you created. Okay, this is a situation. Now, next line, what I want to do inside of S1, what should I place it? Place. Now, students, please tell me. Place. Yes, ma, Omkar. Correct. Come on. Now I want to place inside what? In S1, what I want to place it? See the object carefully. Number, name, marks, address. For which one? Number, name, marks, address. These are the part of my object. So take it. How easy that is. Place stno, comma, name, comma, what? Marks and address. Place number, name, marks, and address. Place the number, name and marks and address. How easy it is. How easy it is. How easy it is. Place the number, name and marks and address. How do you place it, sir? How do you place it, sir? How simple it is, sir? Now tell me. In S1 dot, it is your own choice to decide the data members on your own. Class was in the Java, it was not like that. In Java, you need to take, in Java, you need to write like this. See, one time I will write Java class. Java in student, I must say opening bracket. I must specify compulsory like this. SNO, next string name, and next float marks. You are writing like that. So inside the class, you have to write only three things. You have to write only three things you can write. But in Python, it is not like that. You can write any number of data members. That's why Python is what language? Dynamically typed programming language. Here we are writing only three things you are writing. In the object of student, we are having only few values restricted in the memory space. But here it is coming to Python. I can write any number of data members, no restriction at all. STNO is equal to 10. Okay, this is called what we are creating. We are creating. You can access also, Omkar, you can do that. S1 object. S1 object I am placing. Yes. Next I will say, come on students, how easy it is. S1 dot name. You take your own data members, RS. Yes. S1 dot marks is equal to what? 23.45. S1 dot ADDR is equal to Netherlands. See, my dear students, same to same object as it is, it will be taken with these statements, whatever you have written, with these statements, whatever you have written, same to same values are coming. What are coming, sir? STNO is equal to 12. Next is called what is coming, sir? Name is equal to what is coming, sir? RS. Next, what is coming, sir? Marks is equal to 23.45, sir. ADDR is equal to NL, sir. NL, sir. Earlier it is nothing is there. Okay, 10, okay, no problem. Whatever the value you have written, 10. Yeah, it is 10. Perfect. It is a 10. Yeah, 10. These are the values I placed. How I placed it? Through an object. Come on, students. One more object I want to create. See how easy, students. See the diagram? S2 object, you see, S2 object. Create an S2 with number, name, and etc. Come on, once again I am asking student. One more object I want to create, student. How do you create one more object? How do you create one more object? How easy, sir, to create one more object, sir? How easy to create one more object, sir? Now, what is that? S2 is equal to, S2, here only I will write it. S2 is equal to, if you want, I can write. Here I will write it. S2 is equal to student of. What is happening? I will get it. One more object is created with what? S2. SO2. I will take it. SO2, which is containing something like, Y, 999. Who is pointing to that? This is pointing to this. This is pointing to that. No, nothing is there inside. I want to place my own data members. How to place your own data members? Okay, I will go for what? Save the same thing. I will go for what? I should say that this information will be coming as it is. I want to place this information into S2 object. How do you place it? See how beautiful this is. Place. Come on down. Come to down to this point. I would like to say place this point. Yes. Place these points. I say S2 object, you place it. SO2 object. I am saying that It is called S2. It is called S2. Here I am writing S2. How do you write it? Yes, I forget. Yes, I forget, ma, all of you. Oh, very good. All of them written already. S2 dot STNO is equal to something like, 20. S2 dot name, S2 dot name is equal to N raw, I say, N raw. And next, S2 dot marks is equal to, S2 dot marks is equal to 33.33. S2 dot ADDR is equal to H by D. See how it is easy. In S2 object, what is happening? In S2 object, what is happening? Same object is coming, same object is coming, this object is coming. What is happening there? This object is containing this data. This data. See how easy it is? I will bring it. For S2 object is concerned, I will write it. Yes. For S2 object is concerned, I will write this data. Simple. What I am writing here? I am writing STNO is equal to 20. Next I am writing here. Next is called what? Name is equal to N raw. Next I am writing. Next one more I am writing. Marks is equal to 33.33. Next what? I will say ADDR is equal to H by D. This is called my data. I hope students got it. S2 object data different, S1 object data is different. Let me go for it now. Sachin, there is no self is available here. Where is self is available? I will tell you that. Right now, don't worry about the self. Don't write self at this moment of time. Let us go to the programming. Come on, to the point of it. Place the data. Now I am writing what? Place the data for S1. Already you understood. For S1, print. S1 dot STNO is equal to 10. S1 dot something is open. S1 dot name is equal to RS. S1 dot marks is equal to, how beautiful it is, 22. S1 dot ADDR is equal to Netherlands. Okay, this is create first object. Create an object. Yes, object is created. Now I want to create another object. Create S2. This is the next object. S2 is equal to create an object, another object. Create another object. Yes. Place the data in S2. How simple. I can read the data dynamically also. First understand how to do it. S2 dot number is 20. Next is called name. So N raw. Yes. Next written like this. Next S2 dot. This is called S2 dot marks. I will say here 33 point. S2 dot ADDR. I will take it as what? H by D. How simple it is. Now I want to print the data. Shall I print the data now? Two objects created. Now I want to print the data. Okay, students, see how easy to print the data. Of 40. Print of first student data. How easy it is. Simple, student. Yes, I want to print the student. Print of student number is equal to dot format of, yes, I forget. I should not write STNO. Who's STNO? S1. Very good. Super. S1 dot. Now you understood, ma. Now I am giving a certificate for you. You understood. Student name of what? S1 dot name. Next I will give you student marks. I am giving you student marks. Okay, student S1 dot marks. How beautiful it is. Okay, student address. student address. See how I'm writing address ADDR. ADDR. Beautiful. This is called first student data. Copy paste. Copy paste. What I'm taking there? Enter. One print statement I will write it. Print of \n. Some separation I am giving. Okay. S2 dot second student data. Second student data. What is it? S2 dot S2 dot S2 dot S2 dot. What a beautiful. And moreover, student, I will print the address also for your understanding. ID of ID of S1 is equal to S, comma, or if you want dot format of ID of S1, ID of S1, ID of S2 is equal to, see my dear student, ID of S2 is equal to ID of S2. Okay, IDs are different. Save the students. See how beautiful code it is. Take the diagram carefully. Yes, example, beautiful. What is it? Something missing there? Invalid syntax it is saying. Invalid syntax it is saying. What is it? Yes. Where is it, ma'am? Comma na? No. ID of S1, closing bracket, closing bracket. One closing bracket, yes. Yes. See that? ID. Beautiful. ID. Beautiful. ID. Number, name and all, number, name and all. ID is different. So you can imagine in your picture. You can imagine in your picture. This is a first object. This is a second object. This is a third object. This is containing what? Number, name, number, name, number, name, address, number, name, address. Completely different. Now I'm going to take one common data member. What is it? What is it? I'm waiting for it. What is it? Class level data member. Shall I take it? Shall I take it? So class level data member, I want to take it, which is called Python course. Let us assume that they are learning Python course. They are learning Python course. Where should I write it? I will write it here. Remove this pass. Remove this pass. Now I am writing here. Say carefully. What is that now? CRS is equal to Python. Where I am writing? See our syntax ma. Class level data member. Class name. Class level data member. Are you following me? Yeah. Immediately after the class name. Yes, CRS is equal to. What a beautiful point, sir. Come on. Print. Here number, name. Here number, name. I want to access class level data member. Yes, here. Print. Okay. Student course. Little capital letter I am writing for getting your concentration. Student. This also I will write in capital letter. Student course is equal to, yes, dot format of, tell me my dear students, dot format of, which one I want to access? Yes, mono super, student dot CRS, super. Yes, ma, Omkar, good. Yeah, all of you are, all you must say, yeah, class name dot, class name. Yeah, class name. What is my class name? Class level data members must be called with respect to class name. What is my class name? Student dot CRS. I can also say the same thing here also. First student course. If you want, I will write the first student course. Second student course. See, just imagine our diagram, dear students. This diagram you imagine, ma, you just see everything I am just keeping for you. Everything in a live picture I am going to show you. Yes, execute this now. What a beautiful logic this is. See, my dear students, done. Yeah, braces after that. Okay. Missing okay. Braces. Yes, ma. Correct. Correct. Now you see. What is the course? What happens? Here also. Yeah. Yes. First beginning also. Yes, ma. Now see the answer. First student course Python. Second student course Python. First student course Python. Second student course Python. What a beautiful logic. Did you understand, students? Yes. Let us go to next. You see, I can also access with respect to what? I can also access with respect to what? S1 dot, S2 dot, S1 dot, S2 dot. See the concept here. Class level data members must be accessed with respect to object name also. One I am showing class name, one I am showing object name. Because it is a common for every person. S2 dot, S1 dot. You see in the diagram, everything, this is only the best diagram for you. S1 person can access, S1 person can access, S2 person can access. It is like a public telephone. It is like a public telephone. It is like a public property. Everybody can access it. Everybody can access it. Okay. Okay. Go there. C1 dot, S1 dot, S2. So you see, if you want Python PROG, just changed. Yes. Now see guys, here, see Python PROG, beautiful. Did you understand, students? Yes. One time if I change it, reflected to everywhere. Yes. See, students, same program, I will go to next level. See example, carefully observe it. Carefully observe it. Now come. Right. Now see, student example 2. Yes, ma. Chandu. Yes, ma. Sir, can we print all the data in class by calling object once? Yes, ma. I will come to it, ma. I will come to it. Okay, Chandu. I will come one by one. I will come, ma. One by one. I will come. Okay. One by one. I will come. I will reach to you definitely. Yeah. So here, students, I want to read the data for first student. Dynamical, I want to read the data. How do you read the data? I forget. I forget. How to read the data? I forget. Int of input of enter first student, enter first student number, okay. Enter first student name, enter next one. I will take it. Enter first student name, okay. Enter first student marks, enter first student marks. I will take it. Enter first student marks. I will take it. First student marks. Float, I will take it. Enter first student marks. I will take it. Float. Next, enter first student address. I will remove that. Int. I will take up. See that. Similarly, I would like to take it. Yes or no. Similarly, you read this data also. Enter. I will repeat this. I will remove this repetition by going for the methods. Please observe it, ma. I will just bring to my subject like anything. Okay. Enter first student address. What happens, ma? Line number 11 and 17. Line number 11 extra, na? Okay. I will remove that. Okay, not an issue. Okay, don't worry. Yeah. Okay. Enter second student. Enter what, ma? Second student. Second, enter the place the data for S2. Enter the second student. Enter the second student name. Enter the second student marks. Enter the second student address. Second student. like that. Now I'm going to first student number, first student details. Of course, I'm printing, and this is I'm printing. Okay. Anywhere else this problem is there, we can take care of that. Are you okay, guys? And I need to say first student data, second student data. It is a dynamically creating now. Dynamically creating now. Let's start create second program. What a beautiful logic this is. Yes, please. PY student 2. Enter the first student number 1111. Yes, sir. Guido Van Rossum. Yes, marks is called 1.11 and address is called Netherlands. Yes, sir. Enter the second student number 222. Next I will say James Gosling. Next is called what? Marks is called 22.22 and address is called USA. Now see that I got the ID is something like this. The ID is something different. We got the data. Super. Yes, ma. Thank you. Taushif, thank you. So we got this. Do you have the clarity on this part? Do you have the clarity on this area? Yes. All the students must tell to me, do you have clarity on this area or not? Yes. So we understand in today's class about what? How to get the data, how to add the data to multiple objects, which type of data members we learned today, types of data members we learned in today's class. This will be continued tomorrow along with the methods. Tomorrow I will introduce what? Methods I will explain. 3 methods I will explain. Don't miss tomorrow. If you miss tomorrow Saturday class, you will get a problem in the next week. Dear students, I am seriously telling to you, don't miss tomorrow class. It's a very, 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 very important class. Okay, now? Shall I stop the class? Very good. Now I will upload the notes. Okay, I will upload the notes now itself. We can have it. See, all of you, class will contain what? These many number of things are there. And this diagram also I will upload. And for this, 1 minute more, all of you try to understand what is the common data member here. Course is a common data member here. What is that? Course is a common data member. Course is a common data member. That is called our Python. Our Python is a common data member, which is called a CRS. Which is going to be used here and used here plus used here also. It is called a common data member. So you understand that it is a common data member for both the places. These are called instance data members, and this is called what? Ma? Instance data members. Look at instance data member. And these are called, this is also instance data members. And these are called what? Class level data members. Class level data members. Okay. Is this beginning empty object is created. 2 objects are created. They are empty objects. Later we placed the data for those objects. These are the empty objects created. Later we placed the data inside of that objects, and we happening instance data members and this one. Is my class is clear today? Is it clear for you today? Yes. Good. Tomorrow, what is the topic tomorrow? Ma? Yes. Types of methods. Don't miss tomorrow class. Very good. Thank you. Good day. Good night.